All right, hey y'all. I just wanted to come and talk just because there's people live doing whatever. I don't know what the fuck they think they doing. I've got all my protections and defense put up, and I feel sorry for anybody that is dumb enough to keep fucking with me. I didn't get much sleep last night, maybe an hour, and I'm gonna go to sleep soon after I eat something, watch a movie, clear my head. But typically, the only time that happens is when my family is up to no good. That's the only time that that happens. And the crazy part about it is that my mother suffered from horrifying insomnia. Um, and, obviously they can't do the same thing to me because me and my mother are not the same person. But I wanted to talk about growing up with and dealing with oppressive, narcissistic, and borderline incestuous black males in your family. Uh, they are disgusting. If you are dealing with something like that, because I'm going to be honest with you, I was aware of so much that a few of my own family members was doing when I was in my hometown that I actually had a kill list. So here's the thing that you got to do: move away from them, move away from them. Now, most of the time, if you have to move away from bad family, they just gonna let you go. On those rare occasions that you start to become gang stalked by your own family, which is disgraceful, disgusting, and deplorable, you have to understand that this is going to be the most difficult thing to prove to law enforcement. Hey, Stevan Harris, this is going to be the most difficult thing. I'm going to tell you the worst thing ever: a black man with a holy Bible in his hand. I don't like it. I grew up around them. They're very oppressive. In my family, they were very covert with it because what they would do is smile all up in your face, but then drag you behind your back. Okay? And I hate that. If a person don't like me, I'd rather them just let me know. If I don't like a person, I let them know, hey, listen, me and you don't mesh well. It's like the politically correct term of telling somebody that you don't like them. Hey, we don't mesh well. You know what I'm saying? And just leave it at that. Uh, but yeah. And it's really an icky feeling, like it's a very eerie feeling. Like I can always tell when there's some kind of attack from these same men in my family because it causes me to get insomnia. And I don't know exactly what they think that they're doing. Whatever it is, it ain't gonna work. But it's annoying as fuck. You know what irritates the fuck out of me? When people keep their goddamn fucking nose in a Bible instead of getting your ass out in fucking nature. That's what irritates the fuck out of me. And it creates such a fucking burden. If everybody in your family would just connect with what they're supposed to connect with, most black people, most of us, and that's probably 90% of us, should not be contending with Christianity. Okay? I think white people have that option. I know a lot of white people that hate religion, though. and I'm cool as fuck with them. Black people, especially, that's not your native tongue. It's not universal. And see, I'm forced to talk about this shit because you got people that, you're not calling to Jesus. There's no Jesus there. Instead, what shows up is something very fucking parasitic. And I'm going to change the title of this video to include something about the other Jesus. Jesus didn't like black people. Okay? It says it in the Bible. It's not anything I'm worried about. They make excuses for the curse of Ham, but from what the text says, is that nobody's included in that except for, I don't know, gray aliens or something. I have no idea. And when you get a ignorant, narcissistic black male, especially somebody that feels that they have some kind of dominion over you, you got a serious problem. Because not only do they create more chaos with that, witches, if you're a witch, if you're a shaman, you cannot be Christian. All it does is create chaos and confusion in the mind, the body, and the spirit. That's all it does. It's called reality. And sometimes reality bites, but you got to face it. This is the reason why when you go to black churches, black men, especially the religious ones, are so fucking oppressive, especially towards black women. That's why when you go in black churches, what do you see? Nothing but beautiful single black women. That's all you see is single black women in the church. And then you got black men. You know, this is the whole thing about it, right? Is that when it comes to what they do, it is an identity problem because they are literally repeating the entire process of slavery to black women. And they are really especially ruthless to us Satanists. I am a black woman that is a Satanist. Hello, how are you? How you doing? No, I do not hurt animals. No, I do not hurt children. No, I am not a corrupt person at all. I know where I am supposed to be, and I feel safe and I feel comfortable there. It is stable. All that instability gets kicked up by that. And, they cause you to do way too much work. And I'm going to say something. They want you. Here's the thing about it. You ever notice how, does it say, I've never read the entire Bible. I don't believe that it says anywhere in the Bible that we're supposed to marry Jesus, right? I don't point that out to me if it says that. However, let's talk about the other Jesus. Because Jesus done left the building a long time ago and he ain't coming back ever. Ever. Which is symbolic of this blood sacrifice that they're hungry for constantly to cleanse them of their sins. You call to Jesus, and what shows up is something else. Maybe somebody else can call Jesus. I know for me, I've actually got in touch with the real Jesus before. I don't work with him. Jesus doesn't make you attack each other. Okay? Jesus doesn't make you evil. Jesus doesn't make you want to go and hurt children. I can speak for that. So I'm not speaking negatively about Jesus. I'm saying that a lot of these people that call on Jesus, they calling on something else because that's what's in their heart. If you have a foul heart, you're going to get what you get. If you have a good heart, you're going to call to goodness. If you have a foul heart, that's what you're going to get. And these men failed us. And you know what they doing all the fucking time is they're setting up black women. They're setting them up, their own family members. It's sick. It's sick. You're sick. Especially black Christians, you are sick mentally. The fact that you were even interested in Christianity is where the mental illness first reared its ugly head. You are literally mentally ill by being under that religion. But you know what? Here's the thing about it. I can't complain because that religion keeps you in line. And you need to be kept in line. Because if you were to actually use your power, you would probably use it against the women in your own village and community. Something is wrong with you. You are sick and you need help. Right now, at this moment, I'm looking at my legs because I've been doing a lot more walking, been out driving, going places, tightening up my body, okay, fixing, healing myself because these men are so toxic. It starts with the men. Fuck a woman. I'm talking about these men. You better, let me tell you something. They think they fucking know it all and they don't. If you knew it all, you would burn that Bible. There's spirits in that Bible. And there's spirits that hate you and your children. And it ain't just black children. It's all children. I stopped reading the Bible at Dash Children with Rocks. That's when I said, no, no, no. Oh, well, you're not in the Holy Spirit. Sure ain't. Sure ain't. And I can't wait till Halloween. I'm going to have all my spiders, my pumpkins. I'm going to be in my new house. There is a way to deal with them. You just have to be in the habit of doing certain things. And you got to keep plenty of them herbs around. I am absolutely disgusted by the behaviors of black men. They don't even try. Some of them don't even try to be a divine masculine. For some reason, black men these days believe that being toxic is what makes them masculine. And then so many accusations that they throw at you. Like, you like me, you want to talk to me, you want my attention. Black men have lost their ever loving minds. And I don't care about you losing your mind, because when I pick up that sulfur, and I'm thinking about doing it, I'm thinking about going out there and burning me a little bit of fucking sulfur so I can go ahead and drag y'all asses to hell. As a black woman, I don't have to be embarrassed by your fucking stupidity, especially when it comes to men in your family. Stop calling yourself my family. In fact, my spirits have already done work. We did that a long time ago. Do y'all know that there are certain people, certain men and a few women in my family that I disowned more than 20 years ago? You have the right to disown anybody in your family. No, we're not family. I would tell them that to their face, because they'll say, oh, when they doing they bullshit. Oh, well, we family and that's all we got. No, that ain't all I got is you, because if that's all I got, I'm depressed and sad. You're not my family. You have every right to disown anybody in your family that you want. And a lot of them are so fucking oppressive. It is ridiculous. Not only are they oppressive, but they're broke and they can't never put their money where their mouths are. Not that you would need it. If black men would shut the fuck up, leave us alone, stop stalking us, stop killing us, we would be okay. Stop stalking us. What is up? And yes, I'm going to call you a niggelet. What is up with niggelets, black men, thinking that they have a fucking license to terrorize a black woman? Y'all are considered to be terrorists, and I believe that it needs national attention because it is such an epidemic. And black women, keep your sons away from them because they ain't no damn good, especially them older ones in your family. They know how to play it. They know how to smile up in your face. Some of y'all got angry, down low, gay brothers and uncles. Some of y'all have gotten meticulously set up and they done tried to create a world for you as a child that traumatized you as a child, but then they're still constantly trying to recreate that world. This is why we go to Satan. This is why. Some of these black men think that the women in their family and even some of the men are their slaves. Well, now, what does the Bible say? Slaves, obey your masters. No, absolutely not. I obey no one except for maybe my husband. And it's not like I'm a dog. That's how a lot of black men present relationships with us, traditional relationships, where it's a relationship of respect and the man is taking care of you. That's how most black men play us. And it's nothing wrong with, having your own endeavors in life as a woman. A man should never, ever, ever interfere with that. But a lot of black women were taught their independence by their fathers. And some of those fathers did not want another man replacing them. Now, I don't understand how you end up with that incestuous type of spirit. And we know that spirit is out here because, especially in that black sector, why? Because they're always talking about incest and child rape. So we know they got that spirit, and nobody wants to talk about that. We want to talk about chocolate covered fucking strawberries. We want to talk about what's going to be the next amazing recipe we're going to cook. We want to talk about the future. We don't want to sit around and talk about sick shit with you. We don't. They're forcing it. Black men in these families be committing these honor killings a lot. They don't talk about half of the black men, and especially over there in Texas. I don't know what it is about Texas. It's a lot of black men. They will kill they cousins. They will kill their own fucking family members. It's disgusting. And if they're not killing you, which is a blood sacrifice for whatever God they're talking to that they don't really know, um, then they do a soft kill to where you're almost like an energetic sacrifice. Why do these black men hate themselves so much? It's not always their mama. I'm going to tell you why they hate themselves, because they're not white. They want to be something that they're not. They want to be white, which is like, bro, like, go out in nature. I'm talking about they want white hair, white skin, a chiseled thing, a chiseled chin. They want to be white men. They are upset and mad because they were not born white. That's how ignorant they can be. And we all know it's the truth. Because what's the first thing that they do? Y'all already know what they do. And I'm telling y'all something right now. You know, they have they oh God. You know, and see, this is the whole thing about it. That group that they created that we're not gonna call a fucking sector is dead. It's been dead for a very long time, and they're never gonna revive it. They are going to soon regret, because when a lot of those black men start dying off in that group, they're gonna wonder why. When they fall out sick all of a sudden, they're gonna wonder why. You know why? First of all, you're disconnected from nature. That's why. You're disconnected from your healing energy. So that's why you're gonna get sick. But some of y'all are gonna die because the future sees you. And in the future, you're gonna hurt somebody. You're going to try to hurt somebody. And fate is always what we make it. It is. Fate is what we make it. That's all it is to it. I will always believe that. There are some people that don't believe in that. I believe in that. I believe fate is what the fuck you make it. And I believe that a lot of y'all black men that are psychopaths that are sitting, you can tell just by listening to you, it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. And a lot of black men will follow that regime because they think this is what they're supposed to be doing. I personally despise you. When you get to talking all dumb and crazy. Now, first of all, I didn't grow up around a bunch of black men calling women bitches and hoes and sluts. Now, I did have somebody that married a woman, and he sat around and called her daughter a whore for 20 years. So let me take that back. But, y'all disgusting. All that disrespect. I would like to take every disrespectful black male that has disrespected me and just throw you in the lake of fire. You don't know when to shut up. You stalkers, you psychos, whining and crying and uh, you know that whole thing with that group of people, YouTube tears. I It's the worst example of black men suffering from the hills have eyes syndrome. They remind me of those characters in that movie like, but they're black, and it's like there's some kind of nuclear experiment. Like they all look like they came from a nuclear shelter fallout or some fallout shelter or some shit like that. And they goofy as hell, right? Right? Like in Pet Cemetery, when old boy tried to bring his son back to life and he crawled up out of that grave and was like, and started scratching his skin off of his face. That's what y'all remind me of. I'm not impressed. And then they'll say, oh, you want to be included. No, actually, I'd like to hit you. I would like to just get rid of you altogether. I'm not even going to lie to you. I have that murderous spirit about me when it comes to people that are attacking my children. And black women, you have to be careful because they are disgusting. Never respect them. But now, if a black woman just jump up and decide to do things like what Talia does, okay, then Talia don't deserve no fucking respect, okay? Fuck her. But if it's a normal woman like me that's like, hey guys, I got a YouTube channel and da da da, and go to the website and I got some crystals and I got I do readings and hey, get at me, and then these black men are like roaches, right? And I don't have roaches, but they remind you of roaches that you can't get rid of. That super bionic breed. I love black men. I hate niggas. That's the reality of it. I've always been that way. I've never changed. I love black men. I hate niggas. Check out how a black woman or any woman speaks, behaves when she is around a well-rounded and grounded black man. She's calm. She ain't cussing. Trust me, I've been around them. I've been around several different types of black men, and it's nice talking to a black man that you don't have to yell at, that you don't have to threaten to kill. That's nice to do that, okay? But many of them think that that's a part of their culture. Why do you think that that's a part of your culture to be ignorant? Is it because you have brain damage? Possibly. That's a possibility because I have seen black mothers use corporal punishment on their black sons, which is bopping them upside the head. I never hit none of my kids in their head. Never. I've witnessed it. I've witnessed a little black boy constantly get hit in the head. Maybe that's what your mama did to you that damaged you so much. Did you realize that that was repairable? You realize that you can repair and heal your brain? They're not interested in that. What they're interested in is trying to be dusty slave masters. Uh, Excuse me. Why do you think that people care about what you say, especially me? I am probably one of the most intelligent black women that they have ran across. And what they want to do is eat your brain. They're like zombies. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm going to tell you why. You have no identity as a black man. Get your shit together because I'm cursing you. And yes, I am a real witch. And it doesn't matter what you think. It's about what I know is going to happen. And I don't care about these weak women that support you on that shit. Weak and ignorant women. So they act like, oh, I got a woman. So no, that's not what that she can get that shit too. They follow you around. And then when you get in your 30s and 40s, they say, oh, well, you too old to have a life now. Why don't you just be my punching bag? I I'm going to my nearest Botanica, getting some black candles and some sulfur, and I'm cursing your fucking ass. They always crying over the destruction, but then trying to destroy what is good. I am not impressed with you black men and some of you black women, but I especially am not impressed with you black men bowing down to ignorance. Trust me, I'm very familiar with it. I was over on my personal vlogging channel. If you guys missed that, over on the Jamila Briscoe channel, you can go over there where I give. There's two men in particular in my family that I don't fuck with because they're weird. Okay, they're very very weird and off-putting, and I don't want to be around them. That's why I'm not going back to KC mode. Just FYI, and you can't force me. And if you keep trying to trump charges up on me, I'm gonna put you in jail. Literally, they tried to make it illegal for me to leave the state. I don't have no warrants, no tickets. I'm not on the run from the law. You know what I'm saying? And, if they don't do it blatantly out in the open, what they will do is they will try to do it in secret, in spirit. But there are no secrets. Victoria's Secret does not exist. It's not going to happen, hun. We know exactly what you're up to. No, we're not paranoid. No, we are not fucking, what do they call this shit? Schizophrenic. No, your wife is schizophrenic. I know exactly what you do, and I'm going to calmly deal with you. That's all it is to it. They are possessed also. They are very, very possessed with bad spirits and destruction. It's a fact. And, they kind of look at everybody around them as pets or like they own you or something. It's very, very weird. It's very, very weird. Okay. We black women are at war with their black family members, their black male family members. We're at war with them. And the reason why is because, and it's a fact that I've been getting gang stalked by my own family for over 20 years now. Um, it is a fact that they go out in this world and they think they're special. So you're clout chasing. So you'll contact, hey, hi, I'm Uncle. I'm this person. And let me tell you about this person because they want to isolate you. And you see, this is what you not going to do. This is what you not going to do. It's sad that a lot of us black women can't live our lives without having to tell people about y'all sick asses. Oh, well, okay, I'm going to let you meet my family, but let me warn you about this person. And let me warn you about that person. And let me warn you about, and they always looking for somebody to blame. They mama, they daddy. No, the fact that you are stalking your nieces and nephews and sisters and brothers, that's your fault. It's all on you. You made a choice to do that. Now, if your family member contacts you and says, hey, I need help with this, this, and that, I've never been the type of person to do that. When I was in my relationship with my men, I never called nobody for no help. I knew how to deal with the shit. Okay. I've never been in a situation where I needed to, but ain't it funny how they are so secretive? And I believe that in a sense, black men are trying to eliminate themselves. I believe that they're trying to eradicate themselves, even. Like that guy that was holding his fingers up in the air to my Yahweh, Yahweh. And then he gets shot by the police because he's acting crazy. Your religion is doing you no good. Why you always out there getting shot by the damn police? Why you acting crazy? If your religion was doing you any good, why don't you have control over your own mind? Oh, that's what it is. You don't actually believe in religion. You're just full of shit with it. But it's actually very real. It's almost like playing a part in a movie, but then you become that person that you're playing. And that's exactly what a lot of them have done. And they're gossipers. A lot of them are, getting disability and stuff. They gossip. They constantly talking and talking and talking. But 99% of what they saying ain't the damn truth. Black men have turned themselves into the new slave masters. And it ain't cute. It's pretty disgusting and pathetic. Now we all know that the that a lot of these black men in social media, their response is going to be, "Bitch, a hoe, you bitch, you skank, you bitch." We all know that they're not going to have an intelligent response for that, you know. And you expect me to look stupid so that you can look smart, but you never look smart. And why would I do that for you? And why would it be my problem? Because I talked to your uncle. I talked to your auntie. Like, are you really that stupid? Don't touch the anointed ones. I would say that the anointed ones have some kind of fucking discernment. I thought an anointed one had discernment. And they love saying that. They love saying grand rising, uh, in the name of Jesus, I plead the blood of Jesus. And no weapons formed against me shall prosper, even though they're always prospering. They love saying those things, but it means nothing because there's no true connection. It isn't. And I mean, You thought you was powerful, bullying your sisters and your cousins, didn't you? You thought you was the all fucking powerful Oz. And I'm not saying white men are better. Trust me, I have white clients and they have told me some stories. So I'm not saying that they're better, but it's something particularly ruthless about the black man. Look at what they do. Look at the sick shit that they do. That's just like Jarvis Wilder. He went live last night with a picture of a little white boy screaming. I cursed him last night. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son is biracial. Like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, if you need to get drugged down to the bowels of hell real quick. That's why I listen. And they will lose at every turn. They always do. And any black men are pathetic. These black men we dealing with in that sector, they're so pathetic. They actually thought it was a win. My problems with the landlord. You see how fucked up that is? They winning, and they're very jealous. And this dude went live to my. You don't have a house, boy. I done had several houses in my life. I've never purchased a home yet. Yet it will be soon. Um, I'm getting one of them tiny homes, and I'm gonna go into business with somebody because I wanna develop a tiny home community. I'm gonna go into business with somebody on that. I've had several homes in my life. What like it's so bizarre. No woman with a good foundation of men in their lives would ever have to be subjected to a Jarvis or a bomb. If you have a good male foundation, men like Jarvis and the bomb are going to run the other fucking direction. That is a fact. They're not going to keep going and going. They're going to try it and never do it again. But when you got sick and psychotic and sadistic and jealous and down low gay, weirdness, weirdos, and Christians, stop running around here looking for a fucking sacrifice. That shit is not happening. I see more Christians going 200 miles per hour into a steel wall, full speed, trying to sacrifice some fucking body. That's what they doing. Oh, let me get a picture of this bitch and go live and talk about her. You're going 200 miles per hour into a steel wall that you're going to eventually fucking hit. Mark my motherfucking words. And the only reason why I haven't completely forgot about their existence is because other black men talk about them. I would rather the conversation be about droplets of rain on a leaf. Anytime somebody would rather talk about droplets of rain on a leaf other than talk about you or hear about you, that's some serious shit. That's how uninteresting you are. And look at black people back when, who was that created peanut butter? That's what we're interested in. Instead of some of these black men out here inventing shit, they're creating gossip. That's disgraceful. And I would love to do nothing other than come on this website. And it's so much spiritual stuff I got to talk about, y'all, that I am going to talk about not till tomorrow. Um, but just to do it in peace, the black man, he's just, and over and over again, he just keeps making the same mistake over and over again, thinking that I'm going to change my position. My position stands on the situation. It doesn't matter if I drive a Maserati or if I drove a U-Haul. It doesn't matter if I live in a 6-bedroom house with 6 fireplaces and 6 baths. It doesn't matter. My position stands and I'm always right. And you're wrong. And I see nothing good coming for any of you. That's a fact. All these babies y'all neglect, all these babies that y'all attack, they're going to be protected. You're the one that's going head first, 200 miles per hour into that steel wall. And you're going to hit that wall. How dare you not only be an embarrassment and not be man enough to protect the women in your community, but then you're also predatorily preying on them. And then you're stupid as fuck. Because I've heard of Christian men saying, well, women are not supposed to work. The stupidest shit I ever heard of. And they want respect. And you think you ever gonna get it by being abusive? No, you're just gonna keep going 200 miles per hour into that steel wall until you hit it, and then your life force ceases to fucking exist. And then they'll say, well, Black Lives Matter. They do. Black lives do matter. Me personally, as somebody that has fell victim to ignorant black men, your life doesn't matter to me at all. In fact, every day I pray for the rest of the free world to be protected from you because you're so annoying. And you keep coming in social media thinking that you're doing something special. And you're too stupid to even listen to your own words. You think you kicking knowledge to somebody, but you just sound stupid. How dare you spend hours and hours and hours in social media attacking people instead of protecting your daughters, your granddaughters, your nieces, your sisters. You're not doing that. Are you an embarrassment to me? Nope, not at all. I'm not embarrassed at all. Why should I be? You ain't my kin folk. Even if you was related to me, you still wouldn't be my kin folk. So why you keep coming at me about it? You're an embarrassment. Be an embarrassment. Be a disgrace. Be a son of a bitch. Be a bastard. All day, every day of your fucking lives. I don't have to see you or hear about you. In fact, the only reason why I'm talking about you right now is because we just had a dark moon and I'm purging. That's what a purge is. A purge is not, I'm gonna sit around and yell at each other. That's not what a purge is when you get rid of something, when you get it out. Y'all don't even know what purge means. Purging is when you get rid of something bad. I'm gonna need for you to go and extend your vocabulary before you come to me and talk to me about anything. Before you come to me and talk to me about my child's education, especially. Listen, boo boo, my child knows what purge means and you don't. All my children know what purge means. Y'all don't. All my children know what stop means. Y'all don't. All my children know what the right thing to do is. Y'all don't. But yet y'all always kicking knowledge. Even though you don't see people's children doing what y'all do. Y'all the worst people. Y'all do some of the worst things. But you're going to kick knowledge to somebody. Nobody thought so ever. And a lot of y'all are over on this channel right now. And I swear to God, especially every black man that comes against me will fucking fall. That is a fucking fact. Every last one of you that try to come up against me to do anything, okay? Get it together. And stop trying to fucking dog out people that you know that are from fucked up families. As a woman, I can honestly say to a man, I only have my kids and you. There's no men. There's no men. Hold on, y'all. There's no male protection in a lot of these black families. So black women have to go out into this world already without the protection of their father, because there's a lot of absentee fathers. Without the protection of their father, they uncles, they brothers are rapists and weirdos. And we have to go out into the world and we have to deal with ick. And y'all are really yucky to me. By the way, black men, y'all listen. Y'all watch that sector. I haven't watched 1 minute of that sector all day. I haven't heard anybody talk about anybody's water heater. I haven't heard one word that was said about me or anybody else. Please get that through your thick skulls and accept that not all of us black women want to listen to your bullshit. I don't want to hear anything that anybody in that black group of confused ass men have to say. So, no, you're wrong. Don't assume that I have heard somebody say anything because I haven't listened to those people. Why in the fuck would I do that? I've been going live all day. So and then I did a couple of readings today. So no, no, no. I have not heard anything that anybody has said in that sector. I don't want to hear it. I don't like ignorant men. I've said it. If you want to be a man's man and keep believing that, then stay the fuck out of my face. Seriously. Nobody wants to listen to a bunch of ignorant, cantankerous, annoying shit. But you. That's a man's thing. I'm a woman. Why would I want to go and listen to a man be abusive? That's what you men do. I'd rather listen to a rainstorm for hours, for hours, for hours. I don't listen to Bum Dot. I don't listen to Jarvis. I don't listen to any of those men. I, in fact, their voice makes my skin crawl. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. I do not watch those people's shows. If they're talking, I'm not listening. In fact, the only time nobody's talking about a YouTube beef, Mike, I'm talking about beef with my family. Stay out of my family business. The only time, listen, if you're not gonna deal with it like a man, just leave it alone. Listen, um, the only time when I listen to y'all shows, I skim through it to listen for my voice. When I hear my voice, that's when I flag you. When I hear your voice, I skip through it. I'm not interested in hearing y'all voices. It makes me want to puke. I've been saying this since 2013. That's 11 years of me telling y'all how much y'all gross me out completely. I don't like any of you men in that sector. I don't like y'all attitude. Y'all ignorant. No, I don't like you. So why would I listen to you? Why would I listen to them? I didn't hear a joke that was told. I don't hear it. Why would I listen to that? I don't listen to those people. I don't listen to those men. I'm sorry. Confused, angry idiots, incels. I don't and what nobody even listen. I hate the black sector of YouTube, as y'all call it. I strongly despise you people, all of you, with an exception of Mike. I love Mike. We'll always love him through good and through good and bad, thick and thin. He's like a brother. The rest of you in that sector, I dislike you strongly. That is a fact. If you go to a psychic and she tells you that I'm not telling the truth when I say that, she's a fucking fraud. I have never, ever, ever, ever liked Bum Dot, especially. I can I swear to God is I despise Bum Dot so much that when he's gone and I don't hear about him, I'm pretty much hoping that he might be dead. I never could stand him. So y'all are sadly mistaken. And he's delusional. This is one of the reasons why I would never meet up with him or anything like that, because the hatred is so deep that I probably take a tire iron and bust him upside his head with it. I don't like that dude. I'm talking about crack his dome open. I don't like him at all. So I don't know if he's went live and said, "Oh, y'all women want me." Eek, eek. Yeah, all women want a science project with bulging eyes out, looking like heels have eyes. Yeah, that's what we want. Sure. Sure, that's what we want. Sure, sure. Yeah, yeah, that's what we want. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wonder how many women are standing in line for you, Bum Dot. Not very many. And you ain't gonna never turn me into who you want to turn me into. Cause I got a fatty check coming. I can't wait to get that check. Oh my God. I got a fat check coming that can't nobody deny me or delay me no more. Oh my God, I can't wait. Let me get me some cola. Oh man, I can't wait. We all know that these mentally challenged people are gonna be like, well, are you gonna leave YouTube? Well, why don't you just unsub from my channel? I have nothing nice to say to you. I don't. It just is what it is. Okay? And I don't care if you don't like me, if you don't think that I'm woman enough, or if you don't think I'm pretty. I don't give a shit about none of this shit. Honestly, I can't wait until I become an old lady. I'm going to go and I will be in the middle of the damn woods By the lake. Ain't nobody, I ain't thinking about you Negroes. And I want y'all to know that with exact punctuation. Point blank, period. I want you to know that. Please do not. Hold on. Okay. Please do not ever get it twisted or confused. Y'all not a part of my spirit family. Like, y'all not a soul family. Like, if everybody thinks that, you're fucking sadly mistaken. I don't have shit to do with these people. I personally think they came from bad family members, is where I think they came from. Because I would never, even when I was in my hometown, I never hung around ignorant Negroes like that. Okay? So don't even go there with me. I don't like you. And you know what? I especially have judgment for any man that agrees with anything that they say. If you see their point, you're stupid. If you agree with Bum Dot or any of them on any of their dumb ass points, you're stupid to me. I don't respect you. Because I don't agree with nothing that bum says. Nothing. I don't agree with anything that they do. I don't like it. Y'all need to take y'all asses on. Trust and believe the internet would not be requesting your fucking presence. Only people that are sick within that have been watching that sector, that are sick and fucking mentally ill, will be requesting y'all presence on here. Everybody else that's normal would just be like, why don't these people get off the damn internet? And y'all know it. Y'all just don't want to fucking admit to the shit. You know, came on here with this ignorant crud and get mad at me. You mad at me because nobody actually wants your asses on this website. Nobody fucking wants to deal with you. Get mad at me? Shit, do better with yourself. It's the truth. Nobody normal, sane, rational, or worth a damn wants to see or be bothered with y'all. In fact, most normal people don't even watch y'all. I don't watch you or listen to you. If you can't handle that simple truth, then you're mentally challenged. If a complete stranger in social media doesn't like you nor your content and you get in your feelings about it, you have mental challenges. It's just like if somebody comes to me and say, "Hey, Jamila, I don't like your content." Okay, well then, no, y'all gotta go on a 10-year stalking spree because people don't like you. And quit talking to me about Bum Dot. Bum Dot is known for the past decade that I don't want a goddamn thing to do with him. I'm tired of hearing that shit. I am. I'm tired of hearing it. Don't come at me about no Bum Dot no more. Nobody should ever have to hear about a person that they dislike, despise for the rest of their fucking life. Nobody should have to hear that shit. And I'm not going to. I don't want to talk about Bum Dot and Jarvis for the rest of my life. That's not a lifelong thing. Okay? So something gonna have to give with that shit is all I gotta say about it. I'm gonna start sharing some channels of some black men that I enjoy. A lot of them are on TikTok, but a lot of the black men that I enjoy on YouTube, they make cooking videos. You really can't find them doing anything other than, you know, black men that act dumb and stupid get a lot of upfront airplay on YouTube. Okay, and then the gamers, of course, they have the gamers on here, the gamer channels, but I don't watch gamer channels. Uh, but there's a few that I really enjoy. Okay, I enjoy their cooking videos. I enjoy a lot of stuff that they do. Just interesting conversations, you know what I'm saying? Their take on politics and things like that. The last thing that High Priestess Jamila wants to do is listen to a bunch of ignorant niggas. Okay, so I don't give a damn about that. Accept it and move on. Or continue to be obsessed and destroy yourself, because your obsession with me is only going to destroy you. Okay? So I'm going to say this in closing, because I'm about to get out of here and go to sleep. I will catch y'all at a later time. Um, I would really appreciate it for you to stop including Jamila in your ignorance. Yeah, I said what I said to old girl because I said what I said. She's been following me around the internet telling lies on me for the fucking longest. And so I said what I said to her. Otherwise, I don't want to hear about no niggas. No woman should have to come to social media and deal with niggas. That's preposterous. Even if I chose to confront, I made a video to another female and niggas started attacking me because of it. I'm like, I'm not even talking to you. I was responding to a female on here. Why? What environment did you grow up in to where, and I don't have no brothers and sisters for real. I grew up an only child. So I didn't have siblings that I was fighting with or arguing with when I was growing up. So I don't know anything about that. And I don't want to know about it now. Okay. I can imagine that if I did have siblings, I would get along with them very well, but I don't. Okay. So we just gonna stop this right now. And like I said previously, I know what's going on. I know what these people are up to. They're disgusting people. And we see everything that you're doing, and you're gonna end up getting drugged to hell. Okay. Right after you hit that goddamn steel wall going 200 miles per hour. Okay. All right. That's pretty much it. Y'all know that I'm all about business. I don't give a damn about none of these men and their diseased and dirty penises either. Keep your dirty penis talk to yourself. I'm not interested in like I don't know what kind of women these men were raised around. But y'all realize that when I first came on this, when these all these people first came across me, I was celibate. I was celibate. I had just given birth to my fourth child, and I was celibate. And an ignorant black man shamed me for being celibate. Yuck. I've always hated him. I don't like ignorant people. Sorry, I don't like you. It is so nice having an intelligent conversation with people. It is. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I'm not sorry, actually. Okay. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. Hit the thumbs up. Don't hit the thumbs up. Whatever. Y'all have a good evening. I'll have some real spiritual content coming up very soon.